Hey to the people, what's going on? It's me here, Chase. This is No Chaser TV, and I do not feel well, but we still gonna go ahead and push through and give you guys a show tonight. What's going on, everybody? It's time for the Love and Marriage Huntsville review. I want to thank you for tuning in wherever you're tuning in from, X, YouTube, and we're gonna get right on the way on this show. Tori B is in the back, so I'm gonna go ahead and bring her up. Hopefully, she's ready to be brought up. Um, Tori B.
Hello?
We're on the air, baby. Where you at, Diva?
I'm here. I'm coming on.
Oh, hey, look, just all right. Till she get ready. I don't know what the hell going on. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we're gonna go ahead and get started. We had one hell of a season finale on Love and Marriage Huntsville, y'all. Like it was a lot going on, a lot going on. But before we get into the season finale of Love and Marriage, kiss my ass, okay? Before we get started with the season finale of Love and Marriage Huntsville, I know that you guys, you, Chase, you're a mess with this profile pic. Child, she's a mess for coming up there looking like that. But it's her first season. I'm gonna cut her some slack. I was gonna read her for the look. I'm not gonna read her for the look. It's her first season. I'm gonna cut her some slack. But what I was gonna say is before we start with the review, I know you guys have heard or seen the message that Trisha, not Trisha, but the message that um Mel put out. Basically, vengeance is mine, saith the Lord, and basically saying that um the millimeters need to be looking out for a countdown. And so is it given that Mel is quitting? What's the team? Torby, you all right?
Yeah.
It
Hey
sound like you
y'all. It's
sound
been
like
an
you getting knocked
interesting
upside.
it's been an interesting Monday and an interesting Saturday. I watched child. I don't know what's going on that show.
Well, it sounded like you were getting knocked upside the head. I'm gonna make sure nobody in there with you.
No, I mean, I'm gonna just say this. Free Luigi.
Okay.
Free Luigi. It's a
Okay.
lot of stuff going on. But anyway, no, we've already heard that she had possibly quit. They are supposedly filming. So I don't know. But depending on what transpired at the reunion, I would not probably be surprised. And I just we could say Mel loves attention and all of that, but if y'all know she has a no contact order with her ex and he still continues to do the things that he's doing, which it looks like next week he is still trying to have conversation with her and still be around her, knowing that he's not supposed to contact her. Why is the cast acting like they don't know what's up when Marceau also mentions it on the reunion? You know, that there was Revenge P. Why is everybody acting like they don't know? So for me, it's like y'all gotta make sure y'all read between the lines. Okay. It doesn't matter if they're on a show together. If somebody puts out, it tries to plots to put out a video of me, it is F them forever. That's where I'm at. So maybe if you have not experienced it, but you cannot tell a woman if she's on a show with a man that she's supposed to engage with him. I'm not engaging with nobody. And Destiny is acting like she's oblivious, but okay, fine. But she does not have to interact with Martell. Y'all know that. The last time that they were on a trip with each other, it blew up and it got too much. So it is what it is. But let's not act like y'all don't know that there was a whole revenge P plot and that he had been arrested because of harassing communications. So that's where I'm at with it. Um, I would just, let's not act like we don't know what's going on. and don't act like, and that goes for, what's her name? Tisha and Marceau. Now y'all want to bring up the fact that y'all knew it was Varen's P now that it benefits you. Okay. Because Marceau brings it up on a reunion. Y'all been knew he was showing people videos of, according to Tisha, videos of coleslaw um and Mel. So if y'all knew that, why y'all acting new when he got arrested? That is my point. So let's not act like we don't know what's going on. Like we don't see the stuff on the social media platforms. Like we don't get updates throughout when they filming or in filming as to what's happening with the cast because we do. Shoot, Marceau and Tisha went live the other week to talk about their in counseling and everything else. We know what's going on with the cast, whether we want to or not, we see it. So I'm gonna just say that. So everybody can't act oblivious, like they don't know what Martell's up to, and that he tends to act out and do everything else, and that Mel is supposed to put up with the shit. The years of marriage was enough. You co-parent, and that's it. There's no communication between the two, whether they are filming or not, and that's that.
Hmm. Well, there it is. There you have it. Um, okay. All right. So my question was going to be, do you think she quit? That was going to be my question.
I do. I think
Lord.
she did. Her and she's not following Carlos. I think she's fed up. I don't know. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know if the Mel of it or like. I think she's just genuinely fed up. Whether y'all realize it or not, something did transpire between Trisha and Martell. Something transpired, and I do believe that this is what I'm saying. I don't know, maybe the cast conspired to bring Trisha on the show. You can't get cold sauce, so you'll get the second best thing, and I guess it's Trisha. And then she bucked up and fronting and all this. Like, no, you slept with that man.
Whew.
You did,
Allegedly.
allegedly.
Yeah, because we don't know. We just feel like she did. We don't know if she did or not. Whew. Y'all, I'm sorry. I have not been feeling good today. Um, and now my camera's saying that it doesn't recognize the lens. So y'all gonna get it like this today, or you gonna go get it all? I don't know what to tell the people. But we can go ahead and move forward with the show. I do apologize that mother is not on camera. I know y'all miss her beautiful face. Um, but get over it, okay? All right, love y'all down. Do I think that? Yeah, I don't know what to think. I am more interested in what the show is going to look like if she did indeed quit. I think that is something very interesting and right. Thank you, love, love, love. She sure is not. What the show's gonna look like without her because it's easier said than done. You know what I mean? Easier said than done is what I'll say for a lot of this type of stuff. It's easier said than done. There is enough talent there, but there are certain people around that I don't think should be around, i.e., Ken and LaTricia, and we're gonna get into it now because we are still at the Bachelorette and Sunny arrives. Now, Sunny arrives as soon as Destiny goes ahead and does her big spiel about everybody getting along and having positive energy. Um, oh,
The hypocrisy of it all.
yeah, having positive energy and being a source of light for for Nell. So Nell arrives, and then Sunny arrives shortly thereafter, or I don't know, they arrive at the same time. And so as soon as Nell arrives, Mel decides that she has, well, not decides, but Mel has to leave. Nell doesn't know how to feel about it because she's never immediately ran or left an event that Mel was hosting. She stayed and supported the whole way through, but Nell is at least glad that Melody did at least show up. Nell makes a joke about Sunny and Destiny as they're all painting on the model, making a joke about Destiny and Sunny sharing a snake. And Sunny tells Tisha that every Monday, Destiny is doing interviews talking about Moses. Sunny thinks that she is still in love with Moses. Destiny overhears the conversation and becomes upset, and all of that positive energy that she encouraged everyone else to have went right out of the window. And she alleges that the reason, um, excuse me, she and Sunny alleges that the reason that Destiny got a divorce is because of a Maury situation with the paternity of her child. Um, and so Destiny was none too happy about that. So I guess, well, let me not say that. I'm going to say that for a little bit because, yeah, was an alleged Maury situation. Destiny says if it weren't for her being a mother, she would dog walk Sunny, which is something that Sunny does not know anything about, being a mother and having to prioritize your children's needs before beating somebody's ass. And so Destiny says if Sonny worried about her man, he wouldn't be in jail. Sonny says, well, you're going to be in there with him soon. And Destiny wishes Sonny a wonderful anniversary from jail. Now, since that's where Moses is going to be. Destiny then leaves and takes a breather outside with Tisha. And Destiny says that she meant that dog walk. She then tells Tisha then says out of her mouth that it is time to stop inviting Sunny to group events. Now, I think that that's interesting that she was going to um, dog walk Sunny for alleging that the reason that she got a divorce is because of the paternity of her child. And so does that mean that she's gonna have to dog walk you too, Torby, because you have made those allegations as well on this platform. Hey, Creole Fontenot.
I didn't make those allegations, more so if I brought it to the table. I don't dispute. I think if LB, which is Destiny's ex-husband, if he thought otherwise, I'm pretty sure he would have handled that via court. He has no problem taking her to court at this point. So I would venture to say, there are a number of allegations that are being made in reference to Destiny and, during her marriage and how it ended, because it's not very clear. She never spoke about it. But at this point, these two, they don't need to be in the same room. That's what I'm getting. But Destiny is a huge hypocrite. And let's be clear, y'all were all reveling in the argument between Mel and Trisha. And I think it was very, very, very messy on Nell's part to even say anything. When I will say Destiny was trying to keep clear of it, it was Nell who said and was being very messy in that moment and said what she said, which just got them started. So the woman who was being honored that night was the one being messy and started this mess. So as far as I'm concerned, like them two going back and forth, it was valid points made. Sonny doesn't have a child. Destiny does. Sonny said, "You will be in jail soon." That is a valid point. You've been arrested. You've had to turn yourself in twice. Yes, her husband is in jail. There you go. Y'all exchange. Y'all threw mud at each other. It's even as far as I'm concerned. So points were made on both at both ends of this argument.
Um, I'm over having a conversation. I just I don't know how I feel about Tisha saying that Sunny should not be invited to any more events because well, a lot of people are saying that it's hypocritical for them to take that stance in regards to how they feel about Mel, but as far as we know, uh, Arian has never actually filmed a scene that has actually been aired for television, correct?
She does not film. She's been on set. From
Okay.
what I understand, people are upset that Martell called her to be on set and they refused to, I guess, if they did film something, it was not aired. Yes,
Mhm.
correct.
So a lot of people are saying it's hypocritical. I'm sure someone will let us know how it's hypocritical. But I always found it interesting that, like, how does Sunny marrying Destiny's ex give her proximity to this friend group?
That's a good point.
You get what I'm saying?
It's only by way of destiny. But
I mean, even if she was a producer, you produced me, but we weren't friends, is what everybody's maintained, correct? And well,
yes,
Destiny's always been the one who has said that we were not friends. I was your producer doing a job. And so,
Sunny said that, not Destiny.
excuse me,
Destiny
Sunny, yes,
said,
you guys know what I mean. Sunny said that I was producing you doing my job, and Destiny felt that they were friends. So if Sunny was producing Destiny and doing her job, then why would Sunny think that she has proximity to this friend group?
so let me be very, very honest. And I've had this conversation multiple times. I think both Destiny and Sunny need each other for this show. Okay. Destiny was not on the show because she did not show her life. We couldn't get any information about her and LB's divorce. She cannot mention him, etc., etc. When she was dating Moses, she didn't want him on the television screen. She did not share that part of her life. So we couldn't get the ex. We couldn't. So what are you doing reality TV for? We didn't get none of her life. Okay. I guess she was reintroduced to the show. She came back on the show with the stipulation that your ex and his new wife, who who was a producer, who was your producer, is now going to enter the show, and this is how you get back on the show. So for me, they Destiny needs a storyline, even though she is Martell's friend. And to me, that's not enough because them two is in cahoots, manufacturing bullshit to stay on the show. Me and D already broke that down weeks ago. And so for me, they both need each other. Otherwise, there's no need for either of them on the show. So if according to the rumors, Destiny is not coming back next season, nor does Sunny and Moses need to come back. So to me, they
Destiny's not coming back next season?
allegedly, I don't know how true that is. Word on the curb is she's not coming back.
Hmm. Okay.
So
I don't really, y'all know I don't be in the Love and Marriage Huntsville streets. I like to solely commentate on what I'm seeing on the show. So I don't know. I know people like, why you don't know that? Because
it's a lot. It changes weekly. I will tell you that the tea every week. There's some new tea with them.
yeah, and you be on the street.
I
Uh,
I do.
Hey everybody, hey Creole Phone. Creole Phone, no, you're not gonna like this, but I love Nell, so I don't you can say whatever you want to say, but I love Nell, so oh well. Everybody who know me know I love Nell. Hey Clinton Smith. Clinton Smith says, Tori, your breakdown was fire. Okay then. Shelly Grant says Destiny will be back. Creole Phone, no. What? Disney is going to work in her store? No. All
Yup, a
right.
closet.
No,
You
nope.
called it that last week. Don't front like you did. I'm pulling your card. You
No, I
definitely
called
said
it that, but I wasn't coming for it. It's a difference. I wasn't
child.
reading
Stop.
her. Everybody business got to start somewhere.
Child.
Y'all don't got to like Nell. Thank you. I love Nell too, but I mean, listen, I like who I like. I don't care who y'all like. Y'all know that. Yes, you did. Oh, here we go. Okay, let me
I
go.
told you. Don't
Nell
you
is.
already came for that storage unit, that
I
closet.
did not. I did not. Y'all know I'm
You
not
did.
feeling well.
You did.
I'm not feeling good. Okay. Well, I'm not feeling good, but I'm gonna push through. I see. I'm doing this for
Side
y'all because
note.
I was gonna cancel it, but I say this is the finale. I can't do the finale like that.
In the comments, can y'all tell me what cartoon character? Because there is a character that Trisha is channeling in this confessional look.
Where is D? D will be back starting next month. D is on her vacation leave. We know you love D, TK. See, I love her too, but she will be back. All right, calm down.
It's her
Damn.
birthday month. Chill.
Yeah. Hi, hello. I'm a new subscriber, sir. Tori, you're very. Oh, looky now. Get it, Clinton. Go see what you get. You like Clinton. Clinton say he see what he like. He goes out and gets it. Oh, that's right.
I'm
Don't get
done.
that Tori B. And she's a cheap date.
Thank you. How
Uh,
you know I'm a cheap date?
you better not be if you up here with me, okay?
No, I am expensive, child. Don't do that. I'm from New York and Harlem at that.
Okay, Kevin Reynolds said, yes, like who you like. And Kevin Reynolds is absolutely correct because me and Kevin don't like nobody the same. If me and Kevin don't agree on nothing, and he's still welcome here. Um, she look,
You see what TKC said? Trifling.
Tori needs a man to keep off these Love and Marriage Huntsville streets. Well, we need a man to keep you out of these Love and Marriage Huntsville sheets, TKC.
Yes. Cause you
Now let's get it.
how many
Well,
people
let's move
you
on.
like?
Okay, let's move on, y'all. Let's move on.
You like Ken? You
Then
like
let's move.
Marquez?
Can we move on?
Oh my god.
Okay, y'all know I don't feel good now. Come on now, work with me.
Okay.
Nell is getting ready for her wedding, and her daughters wonder why Destiny is so worried about Sunny being present if she's with Lance. Nell explains that she doesn't think that she's worried about Sunny, and Moses is just the fact that Sunny is always around. And I appreciate Nell for correcting her children because I honestly do not think that that is the issue. But I can understand why the sisters not being privy to the full situation would think that. It's not me so much necessarily being upset that um Sonny is still is with Moses. It's the fact that y'all keep bringing her around me. That's what I would be upset about. What do you think? Hey SD Mac. Hey Aquarius Goddess. What do you think, Tori?
Say it again.
What
I'm sorry.
What did you think about the sisters saying that they were not happy with Destiny being so worked up over
Oh, over the other guy.
Sonny's presence
Oh, worked up
and
over Sunny's presence. Oh yeah.
Sonny's presence, and
I
if
thought
it
it
was
was the
about
other part
Moses?
where she's making the oogly eyes.
No, that's later.
Yeah. She's not. She's just getting her little freak on. Everybody reading too much into this thing with her and Lance. Like, apparently, I mean, see, if y'all want me to get in the streets, Lance got a fresh new baby, so I don't know what happened and if Destiny knew about that.
Lance got a baby win.
A fresh new baby. The baby looked like it was like 2 months old when I saw the picture. So that's why I'm trying to understand. Like, but then again, other people, Nell is older. They don't get situationships, and maybe,
They get it, but they on TV and they don't want the lady embarrassing they her son and
I
their
get it.
brother. That's
So
what I
I
think
mean,
it's all about.
to me, it's between Lance and Destiny. If but clearly, we'll see later that Lance was bothered by something too. So I don't know what their situation is, but yeah, don't they clearly don't know Destiny. Destiny is a special breed. I wouldn't be letting somebody think that I'm so stressed over my ex and go that far with it. Why do you care? He's married to her. I don't get it either. It's not that serious to me. And if I gotta
Ooh,
move,
wait a minute, we got a correction.
what happened?
Hey, Mark, first of all, before we get started, everybody clap your hands because Miss Marnita has her own account now.
Okay, Miss
Yay.
Juanita.
All right, Miss Marnita. Okay. But Marnita also took her to a new account to get you together, Tori B, because Marnita says
I
that's
see.
not Lance's baby. That's
That's
his daughter's baby. That's his grandbaby. Lance, what?
that's what his daughter is gorgeous and she looks like
How
now.
old is
But
Lance's daughter?
I wouldn't have never thought that he had a grandbaby. I'm
How old is
sorry.
Lance?
Lance
If
is like 30 years.
okay, it could no, that could possibly be true.
That's true, but
That
shit.
could be true. It is true.
I don't know. I saw him with the baby and the daughter in the picture. So it
You
could
know, if he started young and she may have started young, then it's true. It could be
yeah.
true.
It
Okay,
could be
go
true.
ahead. I'm
I don't
sorry.
know. Allegedly. I don't know. But either way, maybe I don't know. So there you go. I don't know what's going on between Lance. They ain't defined. They ain't say they was girlfriend, boyfriend. He just, but he felt some
I
type of.
honestly think they was just like kicking it, and it just the television
That's what
turned it
I
into
think.
more. I
That's
don't
what
think it was that serious. It never gave that serious to me. It never
that's
gave that
what I
serious to
thought.
me.
But the family is upset. I think it might be just be a respect issue. Just don't do that in front of us.
Yeah, don't do my brother like that.
Yeah,
I
I
mean, and then the guy had the nerve to be finer than Lance too. Ooh, that man was fine. Ooh, now you sent him to me. Do we need to do a live show in Huntsville? Huntsville. If you is in Huntsville, will y'all come see No Chaser TV at that bar?
yeah, but y'all haven't learned.
Lance is 33 and his daughter is 16. Also, his daughter, if that is the grandbaby, started young.
Wow.
Okay.
Um.
Yes. All right, let's move on. Because we're still at the vow renewal. And Martell is talking with Maurice and Kimmy Scott about Trisha versus Mel, and he wanted all of the details blow by blow because his messy ass is what? Messy. And then Mel arrives and takes everyone's breath away in the room, most including and most especially Martell's. Uh You're not reading that. People are crazy. Y'all, they are going crazy in the group chat today, y'all. I can't. Um and that's why I had to push through for y'all. Okay, so Martell tells Maurice he wants to get married, but every woman that he gets with, he ends up eventually comparing them to Mel, and he feels like he's possibly going to need another 5 years before he can be serious with a woman again. He says that, it's just such a shame because him and Mel have all of those children together, and he feels that they are cheating their children out of um, life by them not being together. Now, while this is being discussed, all five of the original six are sitting on one side of the room, and Mel is sitting on the other side of the room. Um, and so, yeah. What did you think about where the group was sitting, the original six, and then eventually the whole cast, and Mel sitting? And then what did you also think about Martell saying that he felt like that they were cheating his children by not being together?
Yes. In Creole, I don't know how to say the last part, but I don't want to. But
Fontenot.
oh, Fontenot. You made a valid point, and I'm glad you made it valid because they was going in on that uniform that Martell was wearing. They say he looked like he participated in the Civil War in that uniform.
He like Mel. Wait, before you get started, Martell like the Wiz who lived in Oz. Martell looked like Martell looked like. Go ahead before I get started on Martell ball head ass.
Um, so Nell had specifically requested um that Mel be moved and not seated close to Martell. So that was the best way to go.
But I would have put the rest some of the other group with I would have thought to put Maurice, Kimmy, and Martell on one side, and then put Mel.
Well, it was a last minute request. That's how
Hold on,
it's.
babe. Well, hold on, baby. Let me finish.
Mhm.
I know I'm sick, but I ain't dead. Damn. Um. Ooh, I come against it in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. Please, I rebuke it. Hallelujah. And then put. I just had to get that out there. Mel and the other Scots, Marceau and Tisha, on one side because I would have thought, just as me doing the seating chart, I would have possibly thought that okay, Martell, Mel and Martell, Tisha and Marceau have been getting into it so bad everywhere we go that they probably shouldn't be sitting on the same side together. So I would have done that. Do you think that it was done because there was get back for her not putting that name on their bed?
No, I think it was just a last minute request.
I mean, if they're going to be in the same room anyway, I would have them separated. I just thought it was kind of sad to see her sitting
But
not with the group. Yeah, I would have. I just thought that was kind of sad.
but she didn't request that Marcel not be put near Martell, which would have been a smarter thing. But they were speaking. Like he was
which I
engaged.
thought was weird.
Yeah, so yo no say. Um, what was the other question you asked? And
What about Martell making the comment that they were cheating their kids
no, you
by not
cheated your
being there?
kids, Eminefa. You, your behavior. That is what cheated those kids out of being growing up in a two-parent household. You have nobody else to blame, and it ain't Mel's it's not Mel's issue. She took you back, got pregnant again, and you still did the same foolishness. And
Yeah,
how dare
Martell
you
was reaching.
spend marital money on your side chick and getting her a BMW? That was a slap in the face. And Mel better than me because I'd have put hands and feet on him. And I don't put hands and feet on men. But that is blatant. I would have put hands and feet on him when I found that out. Especially when I make the money.
You may want to be careful because Martell showed up to that wedding looking like a tent hut. I don't think you you may not want to put your hands on him, baby. Um, but yeah, Martell know he's full of shit for that. Like that is the craziest thing, and this is why if I were Mel, I would not take him back because he in that moment could not even be honest and say, "Hey, I am the reason why." Our kids are being cheated because of my behavior, and I hate that I did that. He can't even do that. He can't even do it. All these
He
years
said
removed,
we cheated our kids. Who
we ain't
nobody
cheat him out of shit. You
you
did it.
cheated. Like
Okay, you was the you was cheating.
and got her pregnant. And according to Coleslaw, she been pregnant multiple times. So you are the problem, sir. And you need Miss Marlene, you raised that.
Creole say he like the little drummer boy, parumpa pum pum, and SD Max say he look like Red Butler from Gone with the Wind in the Wind.
He definitely looked like he could have been an extra in Glory. And it was tight. Yo, why he always
Okay,
get these extra tight?
baby, I'm gonna tell you what. He would have got an ARTC for uniform day. I tell you that.
It
He
was
would
a
have passed
baggy.
that.
It was very fastened. It was
Yeah.
a T. You absolutely right. But
And he
brother,
came to that thing. I say, damn, he mean business.
we in 2020 at that point they was in 2024, not in 1854.
Did anyone take a screenshot of Nell's foot? No, Aquarius. We did not.
A nail foot. I don't want to see that.
And it brought back memories to me because I slipped on my
Yeah,
ankle, Lord
Chase was
Jesus.
traumatized. He
I
rolled
was
his
I
ankle.
actually was traumatized when I saw it. I was like, damn, I know how that feels. Um, all right. So the group gathers and Tisha says that Nell is her mentor. And did you see Mel kind of clocking and be like, girl, whatever. Uh, Destiny says it's sad that Mel has separated herself from the group, and Trisha comes over and says that she has a good time. She had a good time at the Bachelorette once the garbage cleared out. Ken has a family emergency, and so therefore he is not at the wedding, the vow renewal. And she says that there's nothing that anyone can do. It's just life. What did you think about that? I just want to say that Trisha got some motherfucking nerve calling that lady garbage.
Especially when most of her outfits are garbage. That wig she had on,
That what was the fuck was that, Lord
it
Farquaad?
was stiff,
It
dry,
was
and
horrible.
looked like ramen noodles.
Oh
I
my god, they say Trisha like some. And why was everybody wearing white? Was that a did they did was it like everybody wear white or did just a bunch of people show up in white?
I don't know.
I thought that was tacky unless it was asked. Nails foot like
It
Mara was.
probably
Ooh.
was asked. I know Mel ain't show up in white.
Yeah, I would never, and neither did Kimmy. I would never have showed up in white unless it was something specifically asked. But Trish looked a mess, and Trish is a mess for talking, having the nerve to say that Mel is garbage. Mel is a lot of things, but I don't think the lady is garbage.
Yeah, and it looked like she cut that wig herself. Looked
Don't like
mad
she cut the wig like she got that straight out the pack.
She got that from Heavenly's beauty supply.
Beauty store, yeah, definitely Dr. Heavenly Beauty Special. Oh my God.
The
Oh,
color, what kind of color is that, baby?
wrong. That's the color. Wrong.
I was just like, you got some nerve looking like you need to be put in the trash for what you got on your head.
Oh, it was white and gold. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Thank you for clarifying that for me. Well, are you talking about, Sean, that the theme was white and gold, or that's what that's that's what Trisha showed up in.
Not
Aquarius gotta say
613.
mustard.
Y'all on fire tonight. What is it y'all doing? Yeah, she definitely looked like the Crypt Keeper.
Mustard.
I
Ooh.
think she's channeling Shira. If y'all
No,
old
okay,
enough,
wait a minute. Now let me tell y'all something.
she looked
Okay.
like Shira in this picture here.
Okay, well, let me just say that we're not gonna do like we can make our little jokes, but let's be
Oh, you want to
mindful.
be nice now?
Yeah, be mindful, y'all.
We
Black,
ain't
well, black.
monetized yet. We supposed to be ratchet until we monetize.
Black, well, we well on the way, child. We are almost at 4,000 on TikTok. I don't know what the hell is going on over there on that on Instagram, but No Traces TV Instagram been jumping all weekend. We just started the freaking Facebook like 2 weeks and it's already at 100. We're almost to 900 subscribers here on No Chaser
Yes.
TV. The
Let's
numbers are
go.
numbering.
Let's
See,
go.
that's
Like,
what I didn't
comment,
want, Kevin
subscribe.
Reynolds. I need you to go ahead. No, take that down. Thank you. And I'm not being funny. Don't laugh at that. Take it down. And I need it to be deleted. So Sean, can you
No,
delete Kevin Reynolds' comment?
no.
Yes.
That's what she looked like.
No, but it not. But the Shira is one thing. The rest of it is another.
Oh,
That's not funny. Don't laugh at it.
okay. I'm sorry.
Okay, if y'all won't do it, I will.
Uh,
Okay, thank you. Don't do that. Thank you, Katie, and for being proud. All right, now y'all keep it cute. Y'all can have fun, but
she's
let's not
being
do
nice,
that.
nasty.
And I know he didn't mean it to be that way, but it could have been read another way, and I
I
don't want
know. I get it. I
that.
didn't pick
Okay.
up. I just read
Yeah.
the first
All
part.
right, that's all.
Um. All
Oh,
right.
thank you, Creole Fountain. We running, we trying. You see, I'm here. I'm sick. I wanted to call out, but I couldn't do it to y'all. All right. Let's move forward. But yeah, she definitely has some nerve talking about the garbage got cleared out, girl.
Oh, and then she lied because we now know, right? She lied about Kim,
He
and
did have a no. She ain't lied. She said he had a family emergency.
no, he didn't. He
Yes, he did.
what was the family emergency?
We're gonna get into it later.
All right. So again, and
That
I was
wasn't no
one of
lie.
them clocked it. Kimmy clocked it. She was like, I don't know. Messy ass Kimmy. Kimmy messy about everybody business but her own.
Sean want me to call everybody to do a collaboration. Sean, I'm not opposed to collaboration. I just, I feel like you be having to have a certain amount of I know Kevin Reynolds. I know you didn't. I just wanted to delete it because I didn't want anybody to think that you meant it other than
No other
how.
way. Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't catch it either.
Yeah.
I
It's
saw it,
okay.
but I didn't,
I
yeah.
know, but that's what I'm here for, baby. I'm just protecting all the people. Um Yes. So as I was saying, I don't know. What was I saying?
all
What was I
right.
saying?
You was talking about we found out later about Ken, but
Okay, yes.
I
We're
just
gonna
wanted
find out
to
later about
say
him.
that the ladies picked up on something wasn't all the way right about Ken not being there. I just wanted to
Yes.
point that out.
All
But
right.
they in these comments cutting up. See, I
Yeah,
ain't
they
even
couldn't
have to
remember.
say it. You see it, right?
Okay. Anyway, we're
Chatty.
going to talk about it. It's not that we're not going to talk about it. We're just going to talk about it when it makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, she is doing. I was going to say she is doing a collaboration with a lot of YouTubers. I just don't know if we have the numbers to. I don't know. I can see, and then there's a little tea with Heavenly, and it's not tea with me and Heavenly, but I don't know. Thank you, SD Mac, for your super chat. Wanda told y'all about Kimmy. Ain't nobody listening to Miss Wanda. Lance walks by and gives a very cold hello to Destiny. Destiny, so Kimmy calls him back and they have a conversation. Destiny says that Lance's son is cute. And he got that from his dad because Lance says that his son did not get his height from his dad because his son is tall to be 5 years old. And Lance cracks back saying that Destiny thinks a lot of people are cute. And they will talk about it at a later date. So she wasn't happy about that. I
Mm.
won't be clocking in that night. I don't really care who y'all like. If it's me, y'all going to support me, Marlo. See, that's what Nene was talking about. No, Sean is absolutely correct. That would expose us to a wider audience. So yeah, she's right. And if I go on there, if she would have me, y'all going on there and y'all gonna act right. The fuck. Uh, anywho, all right, yes. And so then after that, they speculate that Nell told Lance about Destiny having googly eyes for that fine man at the bar. Destiny
Mhm.
says that she's single and can do what she wants, and Kimmy says that Destiny cannot be surprised that while she's doing what she wants, Nell is doing what she wants as well, which is telling her son
Mhm.
that her son's whatever she is, peace. I don't know what you want to call it, date is out there doing what she wants. She can't be surprised. Destiny says that it is too much pressure, and I do believe it's too much pressure. I do. Um, what did you think about that whole exchange? I don't think the relationship was going to work anyway. I don't think Lance, he doesn't give the kind of man that Destiny needs.
A
He
man of
doesn't give that to me.
means, because she need
Uh,
financial help.
well, his
Let's call it,
finances.
let's just call it a spade a spade. Moses was giving her money. Sonny was giving her money. Uh, Mel was loaning her money. She needs somebody with an unlimited pocket because she can't, because she's
I
trying to
was
make Madani work. She needs somebody to help her pay her bills.
Well, I was more so thinking that she needs someone who can deal with her temperament. That's what I was referring to.
Oh,
He seems a little too calm for that.
I mean, well, she needs to calm down. She got some real anger issues, and that's coming from me, who is also a
Yeah, I
Taurus.
was gonna say, huh?
I've calmed down. I'm not as reactive as I used to be because I don't want to stroke out.
Oh,
You know,
okay, that's a good reason.
right? Like as Black women, we got to pay attention to what we be doing, and you cannot stroke out. I remember years ago, people like, "You gonna stroke out? Keep responding and reacting to everything," and they right. I gotta break down the stress level. So Destiny and Lance. I think if Lance was taller, he'd be real cute. I could see it. But how many kids he got? See, that's different for me. I can't do it.
Well, he a granddaddy.
Yeah, I'm not dealing with kids and you a grandfather. I don't think so. Um,
Destiny married the chicken man for stability. I agree with Tori. Um,
for real. And got mad at Kimmy for calling saying that he made good chicken.
well,
Yo,
do he?
he was crazy.
Does he make
According
good
to
chicken?
Kimmy, she was like, "Yeah, oh yeah, he made good chicken." She was like, "Oh, he not just a." That's another indication that Destiny is very immature. Like you getting mad over the fact that he
Nah, that could be shade.
I don't think coming from Kimmy in that instance, it wasn't.
She
She
was
didn't
the
know his
chicken
name.
man. She was relegating him to the man who fried
She didn't
chicken.
know his name. She was like, "Oh, he makes good
Girl,
chicken."
gone. Girl, gone. Girl,
I
please.
know, but she made it a whole big thing, and it
And
really
I would have said, and what your man
she
is?
dragged it.
What's your man, boo?
Well, Maurice is a lawyer,
Is
so
he?
Jono said he fixed credit. Now
They can do that?
that's what credit one is. He repairs credit. That's what Martell went to him for to repair
I
credit.
did not hear that credit one was the fifth credit. I heard credit one was allegedly the four house. That's what I
Oh,
heard.
okay.
That's what I heard.
All right. You asked what the man do. I just tell he fixed credit.
Kevin Reynolds says it was shade. It was shade. Girl, stop it. Anyway, so the bishop passed out down to the thing because it was hot. And he had on all them clothes. But what I find interesting is The bishop passed out, and Martell did. Martell came dressed like he was coming straight from the moon, though.
That was the bishop. Show some respect. That passed out.
Pastor passed out.
It was the bishop
Um,
today. You
Martell
not
tells Maurice,
disrespect a man of the cloth. Don't go. I might disrespect a lot of
yeah,
people.
I don't do that either. I said bishop. I ain't said nothing. I said he passed out and did.
I thought I heard something else. Good.
Oh, I ain't said nothing else about that man. I was
Okay.
talking about Martell. I was marveled that the bishop had on all them clothes and passed out, but Martell did not. That's what I was saying.
Okay.
Yeah, because Martell had on a bunch of clothes.
Somebody said credit one is the trap.
That's allegedly. I don't know all of that. Martell tells Maurice and Marceau they're often around each other, but when the group, excuse me, them being him and Mel are often always around each other, but she acts differently when the group is around and the cameras are up. They do have to be around each other a lot, right?
No, they have a no contact order. He's a liar.
So how do they facilitate drop-offs?
Through. All right. So I have to explain the? I know people who are in situations like
But do
this.
you know this situation?
I'm gonna explain custodial situations. You can not
Mhm.
have real contact. I mean, not a phone number, and you arrange um you arrange drop-offs via email, or you can arrange drop-offs and pickups at a police station. So they do not have to, or if the kids have a nanny, you arrange pickups and drop-offs via the nanny. So that's how that works. So yes, they can absolutely co-parent and not be in contact with each other.
Okay, I'm just asking because he said it.
He's a liar.
So y'all are saying, all
After
right.
his arrest, there was no contact.
Excuse me.
I'm sorry,
The group.
just to clarify that. That's why I'm saying it's weird for the cast to be sitting here and acting like they don't know she cannot. After his arrest, there's no contact because he kept contacting her when he wasn't even. I'm sorry. Here's to update that. Remember when he communicated to Mel said he communicated to her what Marceau said about. Remember the exchange Marceau and Tisha, Martell and Tisha
Mhm.
had, and then Marceau said something about you the type of man that would think you know, asking me if your wife gave me head or something like that. Remember when Martell said, she said Martell reached out and told her that if he reached out via text message, he wasn't supposed to do that either.
Right. I do remember us having a conversation
Right.
because wondering
So
if it was.
he does not respect what he's not supposed to do. So I'm just letting y'all know. That's why I find it weird that everybody's acting like they don't know what's going on between them. Period.
Okay. Everyone is saying what they're saying. Thank you for your explanation. Um, love says it sounds like I want to fight tonight. It sounds like I just want to make it through the night. That's what I sound like. Okay. All right. I don't feel good. Um, as the group is now at the table, Martell pulls up a chair and Mel immediately leaves the event. But she does at least tell Nell that she loves them and then she pieces out. What the fuck is Martell slow? And I said slow. Y'all don't even like saying that shit. Is Martell slow?
A little bit. Some
Why
people
would
just
he
don't
pull up a
like the
chair?
they just he rules don't apply to him. There are people like that. I don't know what else to say. Narcissism. I'm sorry, he's a narcissist. There you go. Narcissists don't think rules apply.
Well, he definitely thinks if you give him an inch, he's gonna take it a mile because the inch was them being in filming in the first room together to film all season, all past this past year. Oh my God, we've been doing this since May. This, this whole year they've been not in the same room, and finally gets in a room with her. on camera and is just trying to push it as far as he can, where he does not understand. I don't even think it would have it had to go down like this between them. He just does not accept simple
Boundaries
boundaries. Like it's
or
just
rules.
like if you would have, you know what I'm saying, not pushed so hard on the things that he did in the past, it wouldn't be like this. If he would have never threatened to release whatever he threatened to release, they could have still had some sort of a cordial relationship. And I guarantee you, I feel like, I don't know, but I feel like when it comes to Mel, she put herself in a lot of situations this season that she did not want to be in for the sake of the show.
Period.
Most especially because she put the show first, being in the same room with Martell for Nell's event, as well as for it being the season finale, which is why I think that you got a lot of conversations that we would not have gotten throughout the end. Throughout the show, like I think even Maurice and Martell having conversation and being cordial was because in reality TV land, for the most part, you want to end the season on a happier note. So I think everyone put everything aside for that one night for Nell and for the season finale, Mel included. And
Right.
I think that if Martell would have just not came around and not did anything, and she saw that he was able to be respectful to her in this type of environment, maybe if there was a next season, she would have been more open to filming with him in the same scenario a little bit more regularly. That's just my opinion. I don't know. TKC say, "Oh girl, girl, oh
I ain't paying TKC. It's protect black women.
girl, oh
I'm not.
girl, oh."
Not doing all that. You want to uphold misogyny? Go ahead. But I don't do that. Again, this man has done nothing but disrespected and violate her at every turn. Okay? Or again, we're talking about the seating chart. They had Mel separate from the rest of the cast. If she was gonna do she was at the reception. She sat at the table with the cast. You sat with them earlier. Respect the boundaries, and that's probably what happened when I think about it. Chase, is that they said, okay, we want to film her talking to the cast at the reception, so that will be Mel's time, and Martell does not have to be over there.
But that was her table. He wasn't
Right,
supposed to be over there. That was tacky.
right. And so he filmed with the cast when the wedding was during the ceremony. That's probably how they split it up.
They
So
they
they don't
split it
have
up
to
as a trade
interact.
off, but they also, I'm just gonna say this, they also wanted to highlight because it was made mention to, it also wanted to highlight how far Mel is apart from the group as well. And we probably would have gotten a conversation about that if Martell didn't come in and
Ruin it.
ruin that.
Yes.
All
Um.
right, you guys.
Yeah. So
Lance and Destiny, or you want to say something else?
no, I just wanted to make that very clear. So they made accommodations for her and him, and he ruined it by being a jackass per usual. We probably would have got a good scene there.
Oh, he was talking to you, Tori, about old girl. I thought he was talking to me. Okay, I'm sorry, TKC. He was talking to TKC says, don't try to twist it, Tori. I'm talking about you keep blaming the cast for Martell's mess. So
Oh,
yes, oh girl.
I'm not blaming the cast. What I'm saying is Destiny tried to play a game, which is wrong, and acting like she don't know what's going on between them two, and saying, "Oh, Mel didn't want to." She ostracized herself from the cast and acting like oblivious, like she don't know what's up. The man has been arrested because of what he did to his ex-wife, which was trying to release revenge P on her. Stop acting dense and slow like you don't know that. And here's the other thing. I'm gonna dig in your ass. Okay,
We
TKC.
make it quick.
I am. Um, wasn't it recently that Destiny was talking about her own domestic violence issues? So how is it that Destiny don't understand when a man is being abusive towards you, but wants all the sympathy in the world when it comes to LB allegedly abusing her? Come on, don't give me that nonsense. That's bullshit. Destiny is full of shit, and she needs to stay on the show because she need a check. Because Madani ain't bringing in a damn thing. Thank you.
Okay, all right. We gotta move on. But before we do, Martell bombarded his way to the table, sat right next to Tisha. He is a bully, and production should have him removed. Says SD Mac. I just thought it was definitely tacky. Now Lance and Destiny go outside, and Destiny says that she wants Lance to pull her aside from now on instead of being sassy. She explains how she felt about everything and what actually happened, as opposed to whatever he heard, and they move on. But Destiny sees it as a red flag. Like I said, it's not gonna work, child. Um, Ken and LaTricia have a sit down. Trisha texted Marquez at the beginning of the relationship with Ken, saying that she would take him back in a heartbeat. And when he asked her about it, she said that she didn't remember it. And he said that is deception. Yes, it is. Now, um, Ken doesn't have an issue with, huh?
I ain't saying
Oh,
nothing. I'm
Ken
laughing.
doesn't have an issue with Martell, but his issue is with Trisha. Trisha tries to overtalk him and says that she is so sick and tired of having this conversation. She says Martell lives rent free in their house. Ken says it's the acts of deception that he's tired of, and Ken continues to say, "It's you are the problem." Latricia says, "No, it's you." Ken feels like she gives people outside of their house more respect than she gives him. Marquez lives rent free in their house as well, and Ken says that Trisha and her being so private is no longer working for their relationship. He makes it clear that she lied about everything, and she asks, "Why is he so invested?" He is so upset. He gets up and he says the conversation is over, and he attempts to leave. As he gets up and walks out, she's scoffing and laughing, and then he says. Um, he paid for all this shit anyway. And she stopped laughing and got up and ran to him then because he didn't want to say nothing. She didn't want to say nothing else. Um, so then after he says that he pays for everything, Trisha darts up and she says, "Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up." Now I'm not gonna say what I felt like it sounded like.
Child, he
Let's
was.
wrap this up. But before we wrap this up, she
Yeah.
says he doesn't pay for anything. And he says that, "Oh, I don't pay for anything. Ain't your truck broke down at an apartment complex? Wait for me to fix it." And she said, "Well, my brother can fix it." And then Ken says, "When you're struggling, tell your kids." Ooh. And he says he's going to do something, the same thing that everyone else has done. He's going to leave her by herself. And he's gonna, if he wanted to right now, he can go on the island, and she can't. He drives off in a Corvette, leaving her by herself to wrap it up. And I wonder if that Corvette was provided by this alleged drug money that he got. Now everybody's talking about it. We all know that he is on probation. That being Kenneth Lee is on probation for, I guess, trafficking weed, right?
Trafficking marijuana.
Okay.
Um,
I'm just gonna say this. I don't really like that charge to me. I mean, whatever. But I will say this: he must have been good at it because he pulled off in a Corvette and he paying for all the bills. Um, oh Lord Jesus. And he paying all the bills. Uh, I just don't think. At first I felt like Trisha doesn't get it, but she absolutely gets it. She's a manipulative gaslighter, and you cannot be manipulative and gaslighting when somebody paying all the bills.
all right, I have an interesting perspective, and I'm glad you mentioned the arrest because I'm gonna tie it up. I'm on. I'm not on. I don't know. At first, I was on Ken's side, but here's the thing: since he was arrested, you know what that means, right?
No,
Okay.
what?
That means that money he brought in from whatever he was doing, trafficking weed, right? He can't account for it. Who I wonder where Ken lived before he moved in with Trisha. That's what I wonder. But if you ain't have your own space, sir, and you just moved in with that woman with her kids in that house, that's very interesting. You know,
So what you're saying is he only stayed because he needed somewhere to he needed that.
allegedly a homosexual. But my thing is, you can't put because you have drug money, you can't get an apartment. You got to have verified income. Can't verify that income. Did he become a truck driver after the arrest? I don't know. So it's very interesting. They benefit from each other. She need a man in the house, and he needs somewhere to rest his head and someone to spend his money on. And then, Marquez said what he said. Can you have kids on your own? So them two is, to me, they're both codependent on each other.
Yeah, they
And
both need each other.
what it ends up eventually for me is, okay, is that y'all both need therapy because you can't be codependent on somebody else. In New York City, if we have housing, we do not move out of our apartments because affordable apartments are hard to come by in New York. So I don't care if I got with a man and he's everything. I ain't moving unless we's already married and it's a house. So I'm just trying to understand where Ken came from and why he had to move in that woman's house who is
He
still
needed an
legally
apartment, and
married.
I'm hollering. Oh, go ahead, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, and why he moved in with a woman who is still legally married and then trying to force her to hurry up and get divorced so he can make a what do you how you want to say it, a good woman out of her, you know. Okay, or validate. I mean, either way, you shouldn't be getting married. That woman does not have any type of emotional intelligence. She is very immature, and you hopping in her bed so shortly, shortly after her separation, and her not dealing with her issues, or not even outside of the marital issues, dealing with the fact that she lost three family members back to back, says a lot about you, sir. Because that's a broken woman. And you went in there and tried to swoop her up and save her like Captain Save-A-Ho. And now you mad because this broken woman is doing to her husband, doing to you what she did to her. I'm not going to blame, it's not all on her. It's not all on her. Marquez is an asshole too. But they both, Trisha and Marquez, played a part in that breaking of that relationship. But
Oh
you happen
Lord.
while she's still married, it doesn't say much about you. But yeah, I do believe there might be some homosexual things with
Well,
Ken.
but then let me say this: is that okay? Because honestly, you saying everything that I've already said pretty much throughout this whole time about Ken. Because remember, I was the one was saying I didn't something about him was off, and we didn't know what at the time, but I wasn't a fan, right? However, if if these things are true that he can't get this without her and he can't do this without her, he can't do this without her and she can't do this without him, i.e. pay her bills, and she can't do all of these things without him, and they needed each other, were they using each other, or were they like did they find somebody who could be what they needed?
Yeah. But don't sit here and complain now that you know this woman is a broken woman. They ain't go get no damn therapy or any help or resources after her family died or after she split from Marquez. You get what you reap what you sow,
I would say
babe.
it's not homosexual. Yeah, that's a good point to me. A homosexual to me, he may not have somewhere, he may not have his own place, but when he get in your place, is he paying for everything? A homosexual don't pay for shit.
You right. A homosexual don't.
So
But
he's
at the
not
same,
that.
he's not that. He
He's
he
not
got some
that.
money. He got some money. I'm not saying he don't, but he needed somewhere to rest his head.
I dropped the link in YouTube. Did you guys see it?
I don't see it.
Okay, I thought I dropped it in the YouTube.
No,
Give me 1 second. Before, well, I'm gonna go ahead and pull it up. Can y'all still hear me?
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, while I'm pulling that up, I wanted to say. As I've always said, I still stand on what I stand on in regards to. Oh, I might have put it in. I think I put it in the right place. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Let me drop the link real quick.
I'm reading into it. I know how hustlers get it, baby.
Y'all, let me know if you see the link. Do you see the link?
No, I don't see it.
I just dropped it.
It's not loaded up yet.
Okay, babe. We'll give it some time.
Do you want to?
Why is not coming up?
No, it's still not here.
I see it on my end.
No, everybody's comment. Somebody
Yeah,
else just.
everybody else's comments are coming up after mine. That's crazy. Okay, give me 1 second, y'all. Um, in regards to this whole situation, um, I really don't care anymore. And the reason why I don't care anymore is because how are they involved in Huntsville? How are they um just like why are they here pretty much, right? This is the first question I've always said. Why are they here? They're not these big business movers and shakers in Huntsville, like which is normally the requirement or the criteria to be a part of this group. I don't feel like they're that, right? And then I feel like what I didn't like from Ken is that he brought up the children. He's so, for the children. He loved the children. He loved the children. But then he brought up the children, which I didn't think was cool. And if anything, they're going to have to figure out. I just dropped it again. Okay, there it goes again. All right, guys.
There you go. That time it hit. I see.
Okay. But another thing that is just disturbing to me anyway, I feel like I'm the only one concerned about the kids because for him to care about his kids so much, as he put it, to say that those kids can watch that now, they're grown. They're going to see that. So now you've been working on gaining trust from children who do not have trust because of how their father did them, and they get on there and they see how you dog their daddy out. I mean, their mom out. It's just not smart from a family perspective to mention them. Sure, you guys have arguments and fights as a couple, and Trisha deserved to be called out. It's been a long year and a long time coming, and that was well warranted. But I don't think that he considered the children in that moment saying certain things. Now, as a viewer, I loved it because, listen, she deserves to get eaten up. He was saying that the trust issues that I have in this relationship is because you have consistently lied. You have lied since day one. But if you have lied since day one, why didn't you leave on day two? And it's because you wanted that relationship with children allegedly because you may or may not be able to have your own. And it's because you wanted to marry this woman. And it also screams for me because why would you want to marry a woman who is not divorced after 5 fucking years and y'all been going through these ups and downs and she couldn't even tell you the truth about Martell? Why are you still trying to get married to this woman? And just something about that relationship I'll never understand. And at this point, I'm not going to understand it because I don't want to. Don't bring them back. SD Mac, I'm finna bring you on, okay? Because I see you back there doing it now. I'm finna bring you up here because we got to go into Potomac.
Yeah, I agree with that. He shouldn't have brought up the kids. That was nasty.
I mean,
Hey,
hey, SD Mac, what's going on?
hey guys. Yeah, I agree. This whole thing now, I'm looking at Ken with
I've
new
never liked
eyes.
Ken SD Mac. I've never
I,
liked him.
I know you didn't. And Tori, I'm like you. The New Yorker in me's like, yeah, that's that hustler. He can't get no place in his name. He can't get probably can't get really no credit in his name. I would be surprised if the cars are in her name. And that's what those kind of dudes do. And so he running that weed money. Notice he hell bent for her to get a divorce, for her to help and get this gym going. Who's to say that's the next game to run that money through that gym? Listen, it's screaming Nicky Barnes. It's singing Nicky
SD Mac,
Barnes
they
to
say
me.
he got caught with 2 pounds of weed. This man is not. This man is not.
Yeah.
Nino Brown.
No, I'm
No,
not
he
saying
didn't.
that. I'm just saying on the slow, on the little low level. But I'm just saying it's screaming that he's not as the benefactor as he's presenting himself to be. He getting something a lot out of this situation. And he seems like he likes broken women, and this is probably what he does. And you can be a homosexual. We don't know he paying for everything. That's what he says. Okay. I'm gonna tell you
Well,
how
he
these
said he
dudes do.
didn't.
They pay for little things and then have you thinking by the time they done left your life, you looking at your bills, you pay more out than you thought you got. Real talk. That's what I say.
He the cleanup man.
The maintenance man, right? Clean up man and temporary maintenance man, right?
Yeah.
And Marceau, I'm gonna tell you, I'm one of them people. I like Marceau and Tisha. I like that they tried to present this black family, but I'm gonna tell you this: ain't no way in the hell he after that man done dragged me, you gonna be fist bumping him. And I'm gonna tell you this: me and Marceau would have had to have a conversation because every time I saw Martell, I would drag his ass on sight to where he would be shivering in his boots. Every time he see me, he would know not to be putting my name in his mouth. And if Marceau had some shit to say, I might not disrespect my husband on camera. When we got in that house, I'd have laid in his ass and said, now I'm going to tell you something. You don't want to get your ass cursed out on TV. Put me in that position again. And I really looking at him like they must have given them, production play games too. I believe they gave Tisha and Martell some extra money. I really do. I believe that's the game that Carlos is playing. I think that Mel is finally transitioning herself out of that show, which she should do anyway. And I think that's what that last setup was. But I think Martell, like you said, Tori, he fucked it all up, excuse me, by pushing that chair over because he is hell-bent that they not going to get him off that show because he need that check. He needs that check more than Mel need that check. Mm-hmm.
All right, SD Mac. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Production. Do your job, production. I ain't feeling good now. Do your job now.
All right.
Thank you, SD Mac, for everything. We got anybody else in the bag? Well, come on up here. We got to go now. We got to go.
We got to do RHOP.
We got to go on the Potomac. What's going on? You got something you want to say, Demisio? Okay, I guess not. All right, you guys. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. We do have the Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion. Hopefully we can get it on next Monday. And the reason why I say that is because I will be traveling, so I'm not sure whether or not we'll be able to get it done. Demetria said he did not have a comment. Thank you so much for helping it. We're gonna go on over to Potomac for the rest of Monday Fun Day. Thank you, Creole Fontenot. Thank you, SD Mac. Thank you, TKC. Love, love, love. Sean. Creole Fontenot, and all of our new viewers tonight. We have so many new viewers. Thank y'all so much, Shelly, and Clinton, who was putting his mat down on and putting his mojo on the Tory B. And we'll see y'all over for Potomac. Thank you.
Follow us there.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm joking. I'm joking.